Huh. Just getting set up real quick. Okay. Hi, ladies. Welcome to Friday Ladies Lunch. This is so fun. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Hally Paulson. I'm a certified personal trainer. And hi, Amy. And I specialize in helping women feel free, alive, and confident. I specialize in helping them get free from diets and really find confidence and beauty in themselves. So the topic of today is quick and easy healthy swaps for the things that you're already eating. So if you guys have questions, feel free to post them, I'll answer them. And otherwise, I'll just sort of go through breakfast, lunch, and dinner, talk a little bit about metabolism, and we'll go from there. So there's things that we already eat, things that are already in our diet, that if we just make a simple substitute, can help boost our metabolism, can help decrease inflammation, decrease stress, and really help our bodies feel fit and healthy. So a great example is instant oats. Instant oats is a pretty easy breakfast. However, it's highly refined and it usually has a ton of sugar. So a really, really easy, simple swap is just to switch that out for steel cut oats. I've got a great steel cut oats recipe on my website that's overnight oats. It takes about 5 minutes to prep and then it cooks all night and it's ready for you in the morning. So that's a really easy just swap that you can switch out. Some other awesome breakfasts, if you guys do bagels or white bread in the morning, both of those again are super highly refined carbohydrates that cause inflammation in your body and have a lot of empty calories. Try switching that out for sourdough bread. Sourdough bread gives your body a little bit of a probiotic benefit because it's a fermented food. And if you have any kind of gluten intolerance, it can help with that. If you're allergic to gluten, please don't eat sourdough bread. But what's cool about sourdough bread is that the fermentation process breaks down the gluten protein. So the nutrients in sourdough bread is more accessible than it is in any other kind of bread. And it causes a lot less inflammation in your body. So that's a super simple switch. Hi, Will. So just switching out bagels or white bread for sourdough bread, awesome switch. Another great one is check out the sausages that you're eating. So if you're buying sausages from the grocery store, look at the sugar content on the packages. If a lot of store-bought prepackaged sausage has a ton of sugar in it, try checking out Applegate turkey sausage. It has no sugar, so you're not getting that glycemic reaction in the morning, and it has good healthy fats in it. So think about switching unhealthy sausage for healthy sausage. It's an easy switch, it's a pretty inexpensive switch, and it can really help your body. Other great options, swap out peanut butter for almond butter. Peanut butter is higher in fat, it's also higher in saturated fat. Almond butter has more protein, healthier fats, and omegas that peanut butter doesn't have. So put peanut butter on toast, put almond butter on anything you'd put peanut butter on, apples, celery, and you just made a super simple, pretty inexpensive, healthy switch. Almond butter can be a really expensive thing to buy. Look for it in bulk. Most grocery stores have a place where either they've ground it and you can buy it in bulk or where it has a self-grind. And self-grind almond butter is super cheap. The stuff in glass jars can be a little bit more expensive. Okay, so those are some great options for breakfast. Another fun option, my husband was laughing at me this morning because he was saying, I never would have had a salad for breakfast until I met you. Think about putting a little bit of lettuce under your fried eggs. Actually, if you go to gourmet restaurants, they do this on purpose, so you can make your own home gourmet. So just put a little bit of lettuce, fry up an egg in healthy omega-rich coconut oil, and then put your egg on your salad, drizzle a tiny bit of balsamic vinegar over it, and you've got like a gourmet restaurant meal that you just whipped up in a couple minutes in the morning. So that's another great, awesome switch. Talking about lunches. Lunches are something, especially if you work a lot, it's just so easy to go out. And if you're going out, one, you're spending a ton of money, and two, you're probably not getting things that are very good for your body or very helpful. So think about making, when you make a dinner, make 2 times or 3 times more than what you think you need, and then pack it up for lunch. Now you've got this super easy to go to lunch. You can take it outside, you can go eat it wherever you want. You don't have to waste time going and getting it somewhere. You can still join your friends for lunch, and you've got a really quick, easy option that you know is healthy. Leftovers are amazing. Salad in a jar, if you have not gotten into this trend, it is fantastic. You get a jar, you put all of the goodies in the bottom, lettuce on top, salad dressing in a little container on the side. You can make a whole week's worth because it's airtight, it doesn't go bad, and then you've got a super easy go-to lunch. That's an awesome one. Another thing you can think about is switching out chicken salad for tuna salad. I'm sorry, switching out tuna salad for chicken salad. I've got a great curry chicken salad recipe on my website. Go check that out. Think about switching avocado mayonnaise for regular mayonnaise. Avocado mayonnaise has better oil, it's better for you, fewer calories, and the calories that you're getting have more nutrients. So instead of regular mayonnaise, just grab avocado mayonnaise. It might be $1 or $2 more, but you're doing a ton of good for your body. So those are some good lunches. And then let's talk about snacks. So a lot of my clients, when I first start working with them, are really, really hesitant to have snacks because they feel like they're just eating more calories, and that's not a good thing. What happens when we only eat 3 meals a day, or especially if we skip breakfast, so we're only eating 2 meals a day, is our metabolisms go down. And you've probably felt this, sort of the afternoon lull about 2 o'clock, you just kind of shrink and sink down. That's your metabolism going into maintenance mode of, okay, I'm not getting any calories, so I can't spend a lot of energy. And so that's what happens. So when we add snacks in, instead of getting these huge highs and lows with our metabolism that actually slows our metabolism down, we're doing this, which tells our metabolism, okay, it's okay to burn more calories. And so it actually increases our metabolism. It's super tempting for those snacks to be whatever is in the teacher's lounge or the office, donuts, muffins, just a bunch of junk. Here's my favorite snacks. So for morning snacks, I love grapefruit. When I was a teacher in school, my students would make fun of me because 10:30 every single day I would have a half a grapefruit. It's a really easy one to make the night before. Peel it, split it in half, put it in 2 plastic bags, and you've got 2 snacks ready to go. A couple other ones are hard-boiled eggs and carrot sticks. Hard-boiled eggs are so easy to make ahead. If you put a little bit of garlic salt on them, they taste really good. And a hard-boiled egg and a carrot stick, tons of protein, lots of fiber. Carrots have so many vitamins and nutrients in them, and just gives your body a healthy energy spike. An orange or banana. I actually had a banana today for my mid-morning snack. Those are both awesome options. A handful of almonds and dried fruit. Just make sure you get dried fruit that doesn't have added sugar in it. So look for apple juice sweetened cranberries, non-sweetened dried mangoes or dried apples. That's a great one. And that's when you can throw in your purse and just have with you all the time. So in my bag, I usually have an RX bar, a bag of almonds, and a bag of dried mango so that when I'm out and about and I feel like I'm bonking or I need a snack, I'm not tempted to buy something junky because that's usually what your options are if you're out and about, and I don't totally crash. So those are great morning snacks. Awesome afternoon snacks. Apple and almond butter, I eat almost every day. A big tablespoon of almond butter. You can slice your apple. That's a great way to do it. Because it's easier, literally just take an apple and a knife and wipe the almond butter on it and then take a bite. It's a great, easy, self-contained snack. Again, you can throw it in your purse. It doesn't make a mess, and it's super easy. Other great ones, veggie sticks and hummus, fabulous snack. On my website, I have a recipe for ooey gooey good for you cookies. If you've ever had a Lara bar, it's a Lara bar, but they taste better. So it's almonds, dates, 1 egg, and a couple of dark chocolate chips, and that's it. It's got a ton of protein, healthy, sustainable sugars, high fiber, and a lot of vitamins and nutrients. So if you're just craving a cookie in the afternoon, whip up a batch of those. I usually double my recipe, and then I'll have them for a week. RX bars and Lara bars are great if you need a quick buy option at the store. So is beef jerky. And so again is a handful of mixed nuts, some really dark chocolate pieces, some dried fruit. So those are some great ones. Okay, easy, healthy swaps for dinner. So I love spaghetti. I've got a really soft spot in my heart for spaghetti. Swap it out for spaghetti squash in the fall. And in the spring and summer when spaghetti squash is kind of hard to find, get a spiralizer off of Amazon.com for 20 bucks and then use zucchini and yellow squash. If you need a recipe and a link to a spiralizer, again, all on my website. My recent favorite is pesto zucchini noodles. Super good, super tasty, very pasta-like, and has a ton of nutrients and so many fewer calories. It's just so good for your body. So yeah, just switch out noodles for zucchini noodles or spaghetti squash. You can buy pre-made zucchini noodles at the store. They're usually really expensive, and all someone has done is taken a spiralizer and cranked them out. When I spiralize, it's faster than chopping. So I can spiralize 3 or 4 zucchinis or spaghetti squashes in 5 minutes. And then it takes about 5 minutes to cook because they're so thin, and you've got a meal ready in 10 or 15 minutes that's super helpful for you. Swap out burger buns for lettuce. That's a great one. Or if you really love buns, just grab a whole wheat bun or a sourdough bun and read the ingredients to make sure it doesn't have any added sugar in it. Just that swap, a sourdough bun or a whole wheat bun with no added sugar, will reduce your calories, reduce your sugar, and really help your belly fat decrease as well. So that's a super good and easy swap to make. Another thing, I talked on my Facebook Live last week about how to reduce belly fat. Reducing sugar is such a big one. There are so many things in our grocery stores these days that have added sugar in it that just don't need to have sugar in it. I was at the grocery store yesterday looking for mustard, and there was one mustard that had sugar in it and another mustard that didn't have sugar in it. Your mustard does not need sugar. It does not taste better with sugar. Buy the kind with no sugar. Avoid things that say sugar-free or have fake sugar in them. Those actually cause a higher glycemic reaction in your body. So just go for no sugar or sweetened with honey, and that's great. Same with bread and pasta sauce, all things that taste perfectly fine with no sugar, and they just don't need to have sugar in them. The other thing, seasoning is notorious for having tons and tons and tons of sugar. Just buy the kind that doesn't have sugar. There's usually 2 or 3 options at the store. Grab them, give them a quick skim. This one has cane sugar, this one doesn't. Buy this one. Okay, and then we're really going to talk about desserts. These are my favorite. I love desserts. I think desserts are such a treat. They are so fun. And I think they're one of the biggest problems for us because we're really limited in the way we think about dessert. And so we just eat a bunch of sugar and a bunch of junk super late at night, and it's not helpful. So one of our favorite desserts in the Paulson household is popcorn. We do not do the microwave popcorn. We get real popcorn with real coconut oil, and we pop it by hand. It takes about 5 minutes, and it's way better than anything you can get in a bag. If you pop it with coconut oil, you're getting healthy fats, you're getting omegas, you're getting a lot lower salt because you can control the salt that you put on it, and it's delicious and super low calorie. Frozen chocolate blueberry delight. Frozen blueberries, melted dark chocolate, combine it. It sort of tastes like dips if you've ever had those like little ice cream things. It's amazing. I will have that 3 nights a week, and you're getting all of the antioxidants and good nutrients from blueberries. You're getting all the antioxidants from real dark chocolate, and you've got about 4 grams of sugar compared to ice cream, which is 10 to 40 grams of sugar. Another one that's super great and easy is you can switch out cornbread for homemade cornbread. If you do that, you can sweeten it with honey. Most cornbreads that you buy from the store are sweetened with sugar. So that's a great one for fall, but that's awesome. Fresh berries. There's nothing better than a bowl of fresh raspberries. I think it even beats ice cream, and I really like ice cream. So if you have a sweet tooth late at night, just grab a handful of raspberries. Have some things on hand in your fridge so that you've got quick and easy swaps, and then you can swap it out. Another one of my favorites is dried figs. Dried figs are so good. If you go to the grocery store and buy any kind of dried figs, they are absolutely fantastic. Oh, hi, Brittany. Yay. And they taste exactly like a fig Newton, except that it's only fruit. It's actually got fiber. It has no added sugar, and it's real food instead of junk food. So real figs instead of fig Newtons, fantastic, easy, delicious swap. And then my last one would be, this one's more for winter, but if you're watching this in the winter, great. A baked apple, especially for fall. Get an apple, cut the top off, core the middle, stick it in the oven with a tiny bit of cinnamon on the top for 15 minutes, and you essentially have a homemade apple pie that's just an apple, and it is so good. When you bake it, all of the sweetness comes out of the apple. You're getting natural sugars, and it is incredible without all the butter and the flour and all the stuff that gives inflammation to our bodies. So those are my quick, easy swaps. One more that I want to talk about that was actually a question that a lady asked me this week is, what about white rice? White rice has a lot of benefits. It's gentle on your stomach. It's great if you've just had the flu. The bummer is it doesn't have a ton of nutrients, and it's super high in calories. So whatever recipe calls for white rice, if you can switch it out for brown rice, especially long grain brown rice, you just decreased your calories and doubled your nutrients. If you can switch that out again for either wild rice or quinoa, you've again halved your calories and doubled your nutrients. So that's a really easy one. Brown rice is often the same price as white rice. So you're not really even spending more money. Quinoa is usually $1.50 more than rice. And so you're not upping your budget very much, and you are dramatically improving your nutrition. So yeah, if you guys have more questions, please post them below. I'll jump in my Facebook group and answer them. If you leave me a comment, I would love to respond. If you're not already following me on Instagram, please follow me on Instagram. And if you're not already in my Facebook group, jump in there. I'll post a link in the comments of this video. If you want more information, go to my website, www.playfulfitness.org. We've got tons of blog posts, tons of recipes, and we have a whole library of at-home 5 to 30-minute workout videos that are currently free. So get in there, get recipes, leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you guys. And thanks for having lunch with me. I hope you guys have a great Friday, and I'll see you again next Friday. Bye, y'all.